All right, all right. Hello, everyone. How's the morning going so far? We good? We having fun talking about AI? Woo! So, as mentioned, I'm Dion Nicholas. I am the CEO and co-founder of Forethought. Can everyone hear me okay? Awesome. So, you all have been seeing a bunch of different use cases around AI. When you go and get new customers, the most important thing is to retain and to grow those customers. And the best way to do that is by leveraging AI for the customer support experience. And so today I'm going to be talking about Forethought. We are the AI-first customer support automation platform trained and built on your own business's proprietary data. So let's start by talking about what that means. So in short, at Forethought, we focus on 4 key value propositions. The first is that we aim to unlock efficiency with generative AI. What that means is that we are automating answers across all of your channels so that when you have to support your customers, you can use AI and not have to use manual labor. No worries. Second, it's all about boosting customer retention. Those valued customers that you go and acquire every single day, it's very important that you make sure that they're staying with your brand. So using AI in the customer support experience can also enable you to take your business's data, your business's tone, your business's processes, and infuse that into the AI platform. And this enables the AI to speak just like your best agents, enables AI to resolve problems just like your team would, and enables AI to know and have a deep understanding of how your products work, your marketing message, and how and who your customers are every single day. The third most important use case for generative AI for customer support is when you take AI and make it agent-facing as well. Internal AI for customer support, in terms of agent assist, can also boost productivity by giving your customer service agents or your teammates access to a support GPT, so to speak, or an AI that can actually accelerate how they respond to questions, help them with grammar, and ultimately help them resolve things faster. And last but certainly not least, when leveraging generative AI for customer support, all of that data that you capture from your support world, but also all of the issues that are going on, enables you to generate insights so that you can further maximize ROI. At Forethought, we are a complete platform for doing customer support with AI. We have 4 key components to our platform that mirror the life cycle of a customer service inquiry. Now let's put ourselves in the shoes of one of our customers. In the beginning, after you've got this new product or you've started to use this amazing new service, if you have an issue, the first thing you want is to be able to self-serve. You want your issue to be resolved automatically without needing to escalate to an agent. That is our Solve product. An AI agent that can automate answers to common questions with generative AI workflows. Second, if for whatever reason the AI can't handle it, you don't want to get stuck in a doom loop. We have all been there where you're talking to a chatbot and it's like, hey, I can't understand your question. Can you please rephrase it? And you do that over and over and over again. With Forethought, if our AI cannot understand your problem or can't resolve it, we immediately triage it, marking it as high priority, low priority. Is it spam? Is it a bug? Is it a case reason? And send those to the right agent in the right channel at the right time. Third, our Agent Assist product helps you ramp your agents faster so that the humans can have a greater human touch by leveraging AI. And lastly, our Discover platform can actually generate insights like mining your customer service ticket data and understanding what are the most common trends that are occurring in your customer experience. When you put it all together, you go beyond rote chatbots, you go beyond simple decision trees, and you create an entire platform that can help your customers across any issue, across any problem, across the entire life cycle of the customer service journey. It starts with autonomous support issue resolution, and then to ticket enrichment and routing, supercharging agents, and then tying it all back together with proactive insights and recommendations so that you can turn your support org into the leading edge of your product team or your marketing team by generating the insights from your customers. And what's most important is that all of this is built on your data. In the customer service world and in the customer experience world, you're often forced into a trade-off. On the one hand, you have clunky chatbots that, while they're very powerful and you can create all of these rules and decision trees, or for example, in marketing automation, you can create a lot of these automation systems, they're very, very inhuman. They're rigid. They're broken. On the other hand, with a lot of GPT systems nowadays, you're going to see a lot of platforms that take experience, but they don't know anything and center it conversation history, all of your customer touch points. And the AI is actually automatically figuring out into these customers so that we can do the same. That is what happens when you no longer do you need to program these AI bots using decision trees and rules and keywords. Now you can specify what you want your AI to do using a natural language prompt, similar to what you would do with ChatGPT, but imagine giving it a policy. Like, here's how we process refunds at Instacart, or here's how we change passwords at Marriott, or something like that. By describing these things in plain English, the same way you would to your agents, you now have an AI agent that can store these policies, memorize them, and then actually figure out how to make decisions to enact the policies. Now, lastly, Forethought, we've actually been around. I didn't do a little intro on myself, but we've been around for 6 years. We now power some of the organizations that are changing the world, from Lime to Marriott to Asana to many, many, many organizations that you've heard of, and some who are our sponsors here today. We've been recognized by G2 as a leader in AI for the past 6 years. Our models have an average deflection rate of 53%, and we're ultimately a trusted partner. So that's a little bit of an overview on Forethought. What I was thinking of doing, and this was kind of unscripted, is I'm going to jump into a demo of our AutoFlows technology. Would anyone like to see that? Awesome. All right. So as you see here, I'm jumping in now to the Forethought platform. The first thing that happens when you integrate with Forethought is that you start with your integrations, your connections page. We have dozens of different connections to customer service platforms like Zendesk and Salesforce, marketing platforms like HubSpot, and data platforms like Confluence and Snowflake. By plugging in your data, the AI is actually going to use this to learn where are all of your policies stored, where are all of your issues stored, and how have they been resolved in the past. Next, we jump into our workflow builder. Our AI has already discovered topics based on looking at all of your tickets. So in this case, we have a fictional clothing store here, and the AI is able to see that you get a ton of issues around changing the color of the pants, around exchanging your order, the order not being in stock, and so on and so forth. I'm actually now going to jump into a fictional workflow here around order status. Jumping into order status, the one thing that you see right away is that our AI has already figured out and reverse engineered a potential policy for order statuses. It's done this by looking at hundreds, if not thousands of different cases in the past based on your data, and learned exactly what did the agent say, what did they do in order to resolve this issue. In this case, when a customer reports a missing order, apologize, confirm if it was a missed delivery notice, and then confirm the correct address. And what's cool about this, not only is it auto-generated, but we can actually edit it as well, which I'll show you in a second. By changing your policy, you change the behavior of the AI. Now I'm going to give our AI access to an order status API. You can create any sort of API you want, and some of these are built into our connectors. And then I'm going to jump in and preview this workflow. So now you see an example of what the bot would look like in real life. On the left-hand side, you're going to see the bot itself or our agent. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see some of the thoughts and processes that it's going through in the background in order to carry out the policy. All right. So I'm going to start with a plain natural query. I haven't received my order in 4 days. What gives? Now, a few things are happening here, if you can see on the screen. On the right-hand side here, you're actually seeing some of the diagnostics and the thoughts that are going through the AI. It knows that this is an order status intent because it's figured that out using my natural language. And it knows the policy of what it needs to do anytime it comes across this issue. And the first thing it's going to do is apologize for the inconvenience and clarify if there was a missed delivery notice. In order to do this, it needs my order ID, and so it asks, I apologize for the inconvenience. Let me check the status of your order. I'm going to enter an incorrect order here. And the AI is smart enough to go and check the backend system and return. And in this case, you can see on the right-hand side here that this order status returns an order not found from the API. And the AI is actually figuring it out that this means, no, this is incorrect. It's reading the code and understanding it. And so it asks me again in a very polite way, could you double check? This time, I'm going to enter the correct order ID. And you can see, following the policy, it's going to now present the information. It's going to talk about the order that's been shipped, and it's going to provide me with the tracking link. And it's also noting that there is some cases where the package could have been dropped off at a leasing office or a building manager, so asking me to follow up there. All of this was done naturally generated through generative AI just by it trying to follow the policy. All right, I'm going to do one last thing. And again, I actually wasn't planning to demo this morning, so this is completely unscripted. So if it breaks, I blame the organizers. Woo! So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the policy a little bit. When a customer reports a missing order, first, let's do this. Tell them a joke to lighten the mood. Then confirm if there was a delivery. So what I'm doing here is I'm changing the policy in a very subtle way, just for fun. I'm going to ask it, instead of apologizing, it's supposed to tell me a joke to lighten the mood. Again, this is happening in real time. I have no idea if this demo system is up and running, so we're going to see what happens. But hey, I didn't receive my order. Where is it? Let's see what happens. All right, so let's see what's going to happen next. So let me provide an order ID that doesn't work. One more time. Wow, this bot is being very apologetic. Oh, come on. All right, well, so that didn't work. But in reality, what it should do is actually change the policy and tell me a joke. But next time I will make sure that works in reality. I'm gonna try one last time. I'm just gonna literally update it and just like, don't ask anything. Where is my order? All right, there we go. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Give it up for my AI chatbot. Thank you, everyone. All right. But anyway, so that was just a silly example. But again, once you've learned how to communicate your policies with an agent, you can do the same with an AI agent. We're going to do Q&A off to the side, so come talk to me about Autoflows and Forethought AI. Thank you, everyone.